Hi, this is Deacon John Wilson, Education Enrichment Director for West Angeles Church, here to talk with you about our Christian College Fair this week. To remind you, parents, you want to just come through for 15 to 30 minutes. Take time to see these 16 great Christian colleges. I'll talk about that in a minute. But I think a Christian college needs a defense. It does need a defense because you have youth that will think Christian college is, boring and they want something more exciting. Well, I think it's an exciting experience to go to Christian colleges. Every year we put about 5 or 6 students in Christian colleges. And I think that should be a consideration, particularly for you parents who are going to let them have lists of schools that include private schools that are very expensive. If you're going to do a private school, wouldn't it be good to have a Christian college as one of the choices? And I know a lot of your students will pre-decide that they're not going to do Christian college, but they should at least come out to the fair and hear what the representatives are saying. There's nothing wrong with looking into or shopping and not buying. But the bad thing is that if we buy and we didn't shop around, then there's a problem. And parents, I want to ask you a question. I've asked youth this all over the city in regard to Christian colleges. I always say, how many of you wish to send your kids to school and there's no changes in the student? And I hope you want those changes to be positive. I would say every student that I have had that's gone to Christian college has gone on in life to be effective and know how to carefully defend their faith, how to live right for God, and how to build a good family. It's very, very important. So Christian colleges are also safe. These universities have all kind of weird things. One student called me last week about some kind of course where they had to, learn a lot about gender and stuff, and it wasn't even what they signed for. It was a sociology class. These are issues they don't need. They were talking about abortion in there. I think we should be concerned about what kids are hearing in college. You really should be. And that's not saying they can't go to another school. We help kids go to all kinds of schools. I just don't want you to arbitrarily decide you're not going to do the fair because your student doesn't care about those schools. Parents, why don't you bring them on down, particularly in my 12th and 11th. Listen, 11th graders, you bring your student here to the fair, the first, at least 4 of them that go, not the first 4, are going to have a chance to win an SAT prep for just a few dollars, a $2,000 SAT prep for the December test. I think that's a good incentive to come down. Come on down anyway and learn about our programs too. We'll have something there at the door to learn about what we do, a flyer or something. We're an all-purpose enrichment program, but then you'll see 16 great Christian colleges. Let me read off some of the colleges that will be present. Of course, Azusa Pacific will be here. Biola University will be here. California Baptist of Riverside will be here. I got 2 or 3 students that are already applying there. Come on, I want to see you come to the fair. Look at some other Christian schools. And also talk to the representative from California Baptist. That will count as a contact for you and could help you get more money from a school. Let's see who else. I can't read them all. Liberty University is going to be here. What a great Division I sports campus. It is, I think, now the largest Christian college in the country. It's over there in Virginia. I've had students go there and it's life-changing, as all these are. Then we have Point Loma Nazarene in San Diego. What a beautiful campus. And then Seattle Pacific, one of our favorites. We hope to take a trip to that campus. We've put about 15 to 20 students through that school, and they all have wonderful careers. It's a great campus to go to. It's beautiful. Won't you come out and talk to the rep? Who else do we have here? Vanguard College down there in Costa Mesa. Westmont College. Wheaton College in Illinois. That's where Billy Graham went to school, but they're a great Christian school. We have a staffer here that went there. I hope she sees this video. Parents, give this great consideration. Listen, we want to keep this fair coming to our Black community, be very frank with you, and to be an option for our Black and brown students. But if we don't get our attendance up and get you interested in a fair like this, I'm afraid to say we can't have things like this. Now, post-pandemic, it's been hard to get back to where we were on people coming out to events because we got so used to things coming to us during the pandemic, food and shipments and meetings on Zoom. But there's times there's nothing beats being in person. Parents, please consider this fair. Let's come on and make this fair a big success. It's this Saturday, October 11th at West Angeles Cathedral. I'll include the directions in the description below, as well as a link to pre-register for that fair. If you do that, they'll have a lot of goodies for you. When you show up, you won't have to wait for it. It'll be waiting for you. They'll have a tag for you, everything. So why don't you register below, pre-register? That's really important as well. Of course, you can always email me if you have any questions. I hope to see you at the fair. Yes, right before the fair, we have Boise State University. We'll be doing a college presentation at 10. If you want to show up at 10 for that and then stay over for the fair, of course, you can do that. I have a link to register for that event as well down below. All right, I'll do a separate video about Boise State. There's a lot I could say about it. I have a person I'm going to interview from there I'll put on real soon. God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.